TikTok stories. In this video, you're gonna learn all about TikTok stories. Should you use them? Are they useful? Are they a good idea? What should you even include in your stories? You'll find the answer to all of these and more in this video. So if you're ready, let's get to it. With TikTok stories, this is a much newer feature that is being presented to everyone on TikTok. And how do you know if you have TikTok stories? Well, if you go to your profile and you check your profile picture, you'll see a blue plus sign, and that's gonna be your sign that you can add something to your story. And stories is something that is just like any other app that has a story feature. Like Snapchat, like Instagram, like Facebook. All of these platforms now have stories. So that means when you post something on your stories, it's gonna go away after 24 hours. Meaning that your audience only has 24 hours to see what you've posted on your story. So you don't have to worry about if you post something on there, it's sticking around forever. It's gonna be something that you post and you know it's gonna disappear after 24 hours. Are stories even a good idea? I think if you ask the people at TikTok, they're gonna think it's a great idea. And I do believe that having stories adds just another dynamic to TikTok. Having stories allows you to connect in a different way with your audience. So if you ask me if I believe TikTok stories is a good idea or not, I'm always gonna say yes. Adding new things like that is gonna help you reach out to more people and help you have a broader reach on the app is only gonna be useful. Are TikTok stories something that you should care about? Since this is a brand new feature on TikTok and a lot of people are still just getting the feature, yes, it's a very important feature that you should be using. TikTok has a tendency to push people's content that happen to be using their new features. And that's something to keep in mind moving forward with anything on TikTok. When they roll out a new feature, start using that new feature. Use it as much as you possibly can. And the reason being is because TikTok will start to push your content just a little bit more because you're using their new features. They want creators to use their new features. So the more people that are using them, the happier the app is gonna be and the more they're gonna reward you for that. Now, how should you actually use TikTok stories? Do not think of them as something like Instagram or Facebook. TikTok is a video platform. That means that pictures don't really have a place on TikTok. So if you're posting pictures on your stories, that's something that may not get pushed nearly as much as somebody that is doing a video. Again, TikTok is a video platform, so they want people to be posting videos on their stories. Avoid using pictures on your stories unless it's something that's only there for a couple seconds. Don't have a full 15-second video of it just being a picture. TikTok is not gonna enjoy that, and most of your audience isn't gonna enjoy it either. You can't use TikTok stories like you would Instagram stories. They're two different platforms, they're two different algorithms, they work completely different. So you have to keep that in mind when you're using TikTok stories. How will your TikTok stories even show up for people? Well, when you post a story, it's there for everyone to see. All of your followers can see it. People on the FYP can see it. If people are scrolling and they happen to come across one of your videos, there's gonna be a blue circle that appears next to your profile picture on that video. That is gonna be an indication that you have a story that they have not seen yet. And when this happens, if they press on your profile picture, they're gonna see what you've posted on your stories. Now, this isn't always gonna be the case when it comes to stories. Stories can pop up while people are scrolling the following page and the FYP, meaning that as people are scrolling, your story can appear as another video on their FYP or their following page. The only difference is it's gonna say story in the bottom corner. That's the only way somebody's gonna know that it's actually a story if they just happen to be scrolling along their FYP or following page. That's something you really need to keep in mind as well. But if those same people go to your profile, they're not gonna see your story appear on your profile. They're gonna have to press your profile picture. That is a small difference when it comes to stories and regular videos. So if you're scrolling the FYP and you see somebody's story right there, you're not gonna be able to see that on their actual profile. You're gonna always have to click on their profile picture to see what stories they've posted. And keep in mind, if you only want certain people to be seeing your story, make sure that you make those privacy settings exactly like that, because you can change the privacy settings on your stories. Now, what should you actually be posting on your stories? Because stories is a different way to actually connect with your audience, I believe that the best way to go about using stories is to actually post behind the scenes type of stuff. Take advantage of stories in a way that you're not gonna be able to by posting a regular video. Hopefully you have some sort of niche, and when you have a niche, people are expecting a certain type of video from you every single time. That is why a lot of people follow you. They're following you because they like the types of videos that you're doing. However, using stories in a different way that is maybe not related to your niche. Show your personal life. Show what goes into the work that you do for every TikTok video. Show other things that is in the outside world around you in your life. Showing things like that is gonna help build a deeper connection with your audience. And when you have a deeper connection with your audience, that's gonna help you build a lot more fans. And when you build a lot more fans, they're gonna be more dedicated to everything that you actually are doing when it comes to your niche. So that is how you should use utilize TikTok stories. Don't think of it as another way to post another type of video that is similar to what you're already posting. Save that for your actual content. Post those behind the scenes type of things. Post what you're doing in your everyday life. Post more about your personality. Show more of who you are as a person outside of your niche on TikTok. People are gonna appreciate that. The people that are already dedicated to you are gonna love you even more. And people that may not truly be real fans yet are gonna become those real fans. Because when you use stories in the right way, people are gonna wanna hang on everything that you're actually doing. Now we're gonna go into how often should you actually be using stories. Again, because it's a new feature on TikTok, you should try to use it as often as you possibly can. The more you use it, the happier TikTok is gonna be. And when you make TikTok happy, you're gonna get rewarded in some way. Your videos might get pushed to a lot more people, and when that happens, that's gonna lead to more views, more engagement, more follows, and just more everything when it comes to TikTok itself. When all of that combines together, you're gonna see a significant improvement on how everything goes for you on TikTok. If you have the stories feature, do you actually need to use it? The stories feature is not something that you need to use, but I do strongly encourage a lot of people to use it as often as they can. Again, it is a newer feature and TikTok wants you to use all of their new features. Now we're gonna go on to how do you even post a story? I think this is something that is very important to cover because the whole layout of TikTok is gonna be a little bit different than what you may be used to. There's a few different ways that you can post a story. You can go to your profile, press the blue plus sign on your profile picture, and then you can do a quick recording of a video real quick, 15 seconds, and you can post that directly to your story. Another way is you can just record a regular video as if you would a regular TikTok video, but after you're done recording, you have a couple different options. You can press next or you can press post a story. Now this could be a little confusing for some people because the post a story is gonna be something that looks like the typical draft button. So if you're somebody that is used to actually drafting their content a lot, this is a button that you need to be careful of because once you press post a story, it's gonna post directly to your story. So you need to always be conscious of that. But you can record a video as if you would a regular piece of TikTok content and post that directly to your story. Your TikTok stories do not need to be 15 seconds long. They can be however long you want them. But however you edit your video before you press post a story, that is how it's gonna appear on your story. And it's not gonna appear in different segments. It's gonna appear as one long TikTok story. But that's something you'll recognize the more you post stories. So there you have it. That is how you're gonna use TikTok stories. That is why you need to use TikTok stories. That is what you should post on TikTok stories. That is overall exactly how you should be utilizing TikTok stories. Now, if this was a video that you enjoyed, be sure to like the video, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. And if you want to discuss stories a little bit further, be sure to leave a comment. Because again, this is a new feature, and with new features comes a lot of questions. And I welcome all questions when it comes to TikTok. So until next time, I'm Steven Scrivens. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.